that Dajjal will materialize and take to his throne in Israel. Final victory will be for those who will follow Imam Mahdi and who will recognize the true Messiah, Jesus. But sadly, the majority of the world will follow the false Messiah, believing him to be the true one, because the new worldly order has been deeply at play. Securing such deception occurs. Through all their outlets, they have been working to move you away from the truth. Have you seen the theories of today concerning God, religion, and mankind? Do you see the common denominator? There is no God. You are God. You evolved from apes. Do as thou wilt. Those that believe any of these ideas have fallen into the trap of Dajjal, pushing you away from God so that they may start to control you, to use you like a tool. Why else has every monotheistic faith been attacked by those in power? Why have they continued to attack the true prophets of God? Because these prophets have come to free mankind from the tyranny of rulership. And that is not acceptable to those in power. In a world of deception, this is how truth will always be treated.
I would like to start by saying that I came to stand right next to you to make you cut the intro short because I wanted to speak from my heart and not through any particular position that this temporary world may have given me. I'm also being very challenged right now, although I am a public speaker, because I want to say a meaning that is very sincere. And I think sincerity is something that is very difficult and a very rare commodity nowadays. And I'm speaking for myself. I think that the very word personality, finding its root in the Latin word persona, means mask. And I just don't want to have a mask as I speak. And I'm hoping that before we all leave, as I'm sure a lot of us have already done, we have shed our masks. And we've truly looked at each other's faces, trying to genuinely understand what each of us on the other side truly represents. I would like to read a verse from the Quran in personal pursuit of inspiration for what it is I would like to say in the following maybe 2 or 3 minutes. If you allow me to, those who believe in the Quran are going to listen to it, seeing what Allah, the Creator, is saying to them. But those who don't be offended, I'm not patronizing you. Just listen to it in whatever way, shape or form you would like to listen to it in. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير.
In essence, the teachings of Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad are about one God and one message. So why is there no unity between faiths today? There isn't even unity amongst the sects within the same faith. Mankind is in desperate need of brotherhood. We need to start healing the world one step at a time, one person at a time. No matter what you believe in, we all share basic moral principles, and no one can deny that. Whomever you look towards as your spiritual guide, you have to learn to accept our differences in opinion and learn to build upon our common ground.
Is, O people, O humanity, O mankind, we, and this is the royal we of power, it's not plurality, we, God, we have created you from a pair, from a male and a female, and we have made you into peoples and tribes, that you may know one another, that you may know one another.
Still think of yourself Chinese, or do you ever think of yourself as North American?
You know what I want to think of myself? As a human being. Because, I mean, I don't want to sound like, as Confucius say, but under the sky, under the heaven, man, there is but one family. It just so happened, man, that people are different.
I think that I would like to leave it off saying that to me, in this context, Allah, God, is, if I'm allowed to say, synonymous in this context with truth, beauty, and justice, and the sovereign good. And I think that everybody here, in one way or the other, and I've met pretty much everyone here, I think that everybody here believes that there is something true. You wouldn't be here if you believed that nothing can be true, and that there is something beautiful, one way or the other, again, and that there is something good, because everybody here has good in them, and that there is justice. But the only difference between us is how we define, respectively, justice, truth, beauty, and good. So let me just tell you that, wallahi, by Allah, I swear to you, it's all semantics. And if we sit down enough and talk, we will understand one another.